Alright, start recording, here we go. So this is Bunsenlab, I think it's called. Yeah, here. Look at the photographic memory. I know it all. Bunsenlabs. And it's based on, that's called Boron. It's based on Bookworm. Surprise! And I just kept this kernel here. And you can see it is. I don't like the theme I chose here because first it has a super big panel here on the left side. I don't know, it's massive. So I didn't like it. So I played around, but not so successful. So, and I just put the kernel on hold. Oh, yeah, great. So you see 6.1.041. So I put that on hold right now. So that's good because I don't want any other kernel. 6.1 is bad enough. I don't need any more Rust and all these things. And here, I'm always clicking on this thing. That's tint settings. Menu, application, so that's different. But you see, this is, I don't know, I don't like what I did here, really. So, system settings. Oh, we need appearance, but I don't know where it is. It's really bad to see, isn't it? Well, do they not have something here? System, user settings, open box. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, this is open box, right? And so I kind of like it, but you have to get always used to it. Once you get used to it, it's totally simple. As usual, right? Everything is complicated until we know how to do it. And here's just play around, figure out all these things. So if I would just find something here, settings, should be in settings, shouldn't it? So light dim, nitrogen, that's for the picture, removal drivers, medias, and uptick. Manager, tint 2 settings, that's just the bar on the top, the panel. Customize look and feel. You see, now we're cooking with gas. I don't know. I think I take that for now. It's or dragon. Oh no. Really? That looks a little bit old, right? I mean, well, I like that is count round of light aqua. Oh dear me, this hurts my eyes. Aqua, bluish. I think the green is a little bit difficult to see, isn't it? That, well, I'll just use this now. And I trust that everybody writes now in the comments and says, good choice. Well done. Because I need to see now I can read a little bit better here. It feels so dark, the screen. Yeah. I don't know. Now it's working. So I'm more used to IceWM, so I can add all my programs here on the top. And I think that's the next thing we got to do here. So OpenBox is very nice too. And I don't know if you know this, but OpenBox is considered complete. There's no development anymore, and that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just complete. It's good. And before here, so this is on my Unread machine thing, right, with the NVIDIA graphic card, which I do not have installed. I don't think, let me see. I don't think we have HTOP. Oh, we do have HTOP. Oh, same thing here, see? Although it seems to be when the NVIDIA graphic driver is not installed, then it's really running hot here. But not a big deal. It can do it. You can do it. Yeah, I will install the NVIDIA driver most likely here or not. Usually not, actually, because I don't really see the need for it if it's not for gaming. And I just updated my Warzone and everything. And yeah, I killed one plane with a bomber. And I bombed, what's it called, one of these bases. And I killed an M109 with it, and then I got killed by the other M109, which is totally unfair. These cheaters, they should be banned for lifetime and after that. Yeah, because they shut me down. This is not right. So yeah, but I haven't played forever, so I'm pretty happy that I got him down, actually. Alright, so yeah, here I've got, of course, it's Debian Bookworm. That's when the world was still okay, right? When this was developed, that were developers doing it actually, and everything is working fine. And I just heard that now in the US, in one of the weird state, a guy is wants to have a federal law of age verification. I think they should just get the Armada to that weird island, and all the responsible police should go and pick up the people from the list and put them in prison and they get persecuted, right? This is saving the kiddos. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? All right. So yeah, you see, I changed the colors here. So I always click here, and this is a nightmare. I hate it. So that's the menu. What is that? VirtualBox. Oh, I've got VirtualBox installed already. Look at that. Is something. Oh yeah, I mean the CPU is giving it all now. I've got Antiques here, so I have to upload then my the MX version. Actually, that is my pure channel thing. So the me Linux virtual machine. Yeah, I will put that on here too. So yeah, pretty good. So I'm happy with what I got here. To be honest, you get, when I had IceWM and I used that with Open Mandriva, and I used the LXQT version, and I just installed IceWM just for trying it out, and I got stuck. And I can tell you, IceWM, once you get used to it, oh man, I was so many times right-clicking, even with XFCE and everything. And yeah, MX, for example, they have that with right-click available, but some distros do not have any right-clicks available. But with IceWM, I got my own files, of course, over Nextcloud uploaded, which I can then just drop in my own .icewm file in my home directory, and then I got most of my settings already there. And yeah, here now is a little bit better, because I had difficulties reading things. It looked so dark. Even that looks, the green part looks a bit dark here. Well, so what else do we have here? Nextcloud folder. Yeah, okay. What's that? Clipboard? Don't know. Network. Volume. Electric trick. Oh yeah, time is good. Okay, see, that works fine. Memory, yeah, I was clicking around before I did stuff here. So I installed Nextcloud. Synology was already installed. Notes is also installed. Places. Well, that's all weird things. But yeah, I can go over here. User setting, open box. So there you have to look around, because open box comes actually with a menu creator, and you can play around. It's a bit, once you know it, it's easier, I think, than IceWM, because IceWM you have to edit some files, but that's also easy. It's not as complicated as it sounds. And yeah, I just saw a comment from somebody on Debian 5 and 6 saying, is that the Linux CEO? Dang, he got it. I tried to keep it secret, but it seems to be out now. I think he heard about my rules. Number one, I'm always right. Rule number one, if somebody doubts it, rule number one will be enforced, which makes total sense, right? Why should I argue when I'm anyway right? So yeah, before that, I tried to fire up Linux Lite 6.6, and I had a black screen, and I totally know with, I had that with 7.82, with 7.6, with 7.8. In the moment I install NVIDIA driver, I usually get to one-time boot, and after that I get a black screen. Is it Linux Lite's fault? Not really. It's usually the NVIDIA stuff. I just don't like it. So then I fired up my GIA, but I had a few things to install. And I don't know, does anybody here listening to this and know how to hold the kernels on my GIA? That would be an interesting part. I think you can go in a conf file and hold them there. I mean, you can limit the numbers of kernels, but I don't know if that would hold the kernel you have. So I have to play around with that. So because I don't want to go too high with the kernel, you know, 6.19 makes me dizzy already. And Arch, yeah, Arch is interesting, but again, and if you have an NVIDIA driver, it's just asking for trouble. You will get a black screen usually, earlier or later. Might take time, but it's definitely coming. And the permanent update. And as I said, in a moment, they just write everything in Rust, so in no time you need a minimum requirement of RAM is 16 gigabyte right now for Linux, not Linux, Ubuntu 26.04. It's 6 gigabyte minimum recommended. So once they write this Rust browser, I'm not kidding, then you need 32 gigabyte, and every tab will be another 4 gigabyte. No, thank you. Honestly, I mean, it's sad what's happening here, isn't it? What does that mean? I have only one of those. Okay. Yeah, it's very sad what's happening here. Sadly. BL File Manager. Ah, okay. Works too. BL. Oh yeah, Bunsenlab. Okay, makes sense. Alrighty, what do we have here? Oh, I can delete that now, I guess. But before I check if I still have it. No pictures, Nextcloud. So, yeah, this, I mean, even here, I mean, they have that cheat code here, which is pretty nice, right? You can see the tabs, super tab, that should be the Windows key. Oh, I almost threw up in my mouth when I said that word from this spy system. And web browser, so yeah, they put that on here. And I hope these are the default keys, because then once you got used to it, you can install OpenBox and have all these default keys available, which is pretty nice, isn't it? So, what do they have here on, I forget their user settings, OpenBox, wallpapers. Oh, okay, yeah, great. Can you see a difference here? Dang you, Bunsenlab guys, what have you done here? Look at this. All right, yeah. So I can see that now clearly. Holy moly. Dang, is that an intelligence test? Okay, it's just this one picture in different size. All right then, okay. Let's not get carried away here. Oh yeah, let me click this now. So doink. Yeah, see, once you figure out where these things are, I think it's becoming easier. Oh, it's Bunsenlab. I don't want that. Okay. So, browse network. Does this work? Oh yes, it does. Do file sharing. I don't know if I have it here. Oh, wallpaper. Oh, look what we got. Yeah, I think you know what is coming. My dog is a little bit impatient here with me, but what can you do, right? So open with. There is no set it as. That's not very nice, but then we can just copy it. Okay, we just put it in here. Then or we can't, of course. That would have been too easy. All right, then we do it like that. Let's see. Terminal. I don't know. I mean, I hope I'm not getting it reported to the administrator. I still can't copy it in. Oh, hold on. I'm using this. Ha. Did he do it? Oh, look at this. Yes, it works. Now we're cooking with gas. Look at that. So, where were we? Settings. Should be in user settings, right? Where did we have wallpaper? Here we have wallpaper. Now we can... Okay. Yeah. Looks much better now. Oh, yeah. I mean, my super keys here. So... if you want to read the keys, then that's not the right wallpaper for you. Yeah, there's always a hook, right? But I like this. I mean, doesn't that look much friendlier now, right now? The whole system looks much more friendlier. I don't like what they do nowadays. They always have these drawn things or these AI pictures and all super not natural. It's absolutely not good. I like natural stuff. I don't want to get used to all that stuff. It's the same as I said last time already, what they would do with language now. I mean, the best thing is, if you remember that spying on people is creepy, yeah, that's also the time I come from. So spying on people is creepy. There is no a tool for targeted advertising. You're spying, you're creepy. And if you have cameras spying on people, you're creepy. Yeah, like flock cameras and crotch cameras they have. I mean, what an insanity, right? Absolute insanity. And statistic always shows that this is, it creates revenue, right? The crotch camera is not improving safety at all, ever. So there are much other tools, easier tools like little islands and stuff like that. But it's about revenue. It's about getting your money out of your pocket, right? So, but that's all what it is. As I said, I'll wait for the end of World War II so that our income tax goes away. Might be in a few more weeks and then it should be over, right? Yeah, definitely. Very quick. Alright, so, yeah, I wish I could play around with that a little longer. I just fired it up. You see, I installed the few things right now, and I haven't played with it for a long time. I wanted to fire up Linux like 6.6, of course, black screen, what can you do? But I purely blame here the NVIDIA graphic card drivers. That's usually what it is. I might just install an older driver. I did that before with Linux Lite. I installed an older driver and manual, not the auto. If you go with the auto, you get the latest, and that gives you the black screen. And I think I do this and then I just post a video, because I might not be the only one who has that trouble. Might be because it's patched through here in the virtual machine, maybe not, who knows. We just figure out. Just in case, if people have that trouble, I will just tell them which driver it is, and then it's easier. Yeah, this is, you can see, this is a talking out of the head video. And I just wanted to make a video because I haven't had really time to do anything or prepare. As I said, what I wanted to prepare didn't work. So that always takes time, right? I had to shut down Nubora after this one game only, and I had to wait because I still had to run updates. I thought it was all running overnight. No, then comes the Vulkan settings. That takes time, almost 10 minutes. So there's time going down the drain. It's not that I go on my computer and now I make a video, right? No, it's not happening. It's always something coming in between. It's always a time thief waiting for you to grab your time and smash it. All right, so yeah, my little girl, my little dog, it's not that little, is impatient. That's a little beast, I tell you that, a hairy beast, that's what she is, a good one. She has a good heart, most of the time. Yeah, cheeky. All right, so yeah, so once you get used to these things, used means you need to look like File Manager. When I fired this up, I had to search, oh, where is it? Now I know what it is. That's the browser, that's Firefox. I've got on top here, I have the tab, let's find more. Okay, what are you talking about? Did I not set this up that it remembers? Oh yeah, okay, I have one open, that's why. Okay. So here's another one, that's this guy. VirtualBox kernel drivers, Debian 12 VirtualBox, how to solve the issue. Did I have issue? I did not know. No, I think here everything was good. No, here was everything good. At least I don't remember any trouble. Alright, yeah. Then I was looking into email providers. So I played around with Protonmail. I uploaded, you know, the first 10 minutes when you open your, what's it called, like a Proton drive, you can upload whatever you can in these 10 minutes, and it will not be added to your 5 gigabyte you get from these guys. So I uploaded some VeraCrypt containers that take space, and they did. So I've got 2 gigabyte. They gave me 1 gigabyte of my 2 gigabyte extra. However, so, but then I installed the extension for their password manager, and I don't know if it's just interfering with my KeePass extension, but however, KeePass is superior to the Protonmail password manager. In my opinion, it's just everything just works. There's no doubt. There's no Like so often the extension from Protonmail was asking permanent in my Synology NAS for this side, for this side. It always says, no. Can't you make a difference between ports and stuff like that? Yeah, the URL looks a little bit different and it shouldn't be meant for this. I don't know. Maybe I have to play more around with that. Otherwise, yes, Protonmail, you have to set up, attach your public key when you send your email around, right? Otherwise, people can't send it encrypted to you. Like if I send from my email account an email to Protonmail, I just look up usually the key. If it's published, then I can encrypt it there too. So it doesn't matter where it comes from because it's PGP. Then the other solution would be, the free version, you can't really do anything without the browser. You can't really install anything except on your cell phone. You can get the app, but anything else you got to pay. Fair enough. You still have a free online space and stuff like that. You just can't use it for syncing your KeePass database or something like that because you just don't have an installer for running on your computer. So then Tuta, that would be another email provider. I personally have Posteo. It's these guys here. Posteo.de. So these guys. It's totally, and I don't have a demo, no? It's totally simple. It's more like what was it called, Squirrel or whatever that webmail thing that almost everybody has. But I don't use that surface, right? I use Thunderbird or whatever I want to run my emails, and then I don't have to use this. This is really just for setting your stuff up. The beauty you have is that you can, with your own PGP key, encrypt your whole everything from the mailbox. That means as soon as an email hits my mailbox, it's getting encrypted. So if they want to have then access to the email account in Posteo, let's say get forced, right, to do that, if they ever, then they can get access, but they just can't open it because it's PGP encrypted. And yeah, so they can do the same with the address book, but I host my own calendar and address book. In a moment I use my Synology calendar, my Synology contacts, and let's say it seems to be really hard work for that little DS218 Plus. One of my calendars has 5,000 some entries, and it's really struggles. Almost 15 minutes after the boot until that calendar is ready to work. That's a long time. So, I mean, yes, on a different server, it's an Android server with an AMD 5600G, 12 cores. There I've got a Nextcloud running, and it goes boom. It's all there, right there. It could be, if I use Radical, for example, in the Docker, that Radical is managing it easier or better, because they're all different, right, in synchronizing things. They have different ways. Yeah, they all have database, but they're different organized and have different background runnings like Redis and stuff like that. And I think I run it back on my Nextcloud. Yeah. And my Nextcloud is running in a virtual machine. I still have it set up on Docker 2. Yeah, with I think MariaDB database. Was it MariaDB? I don't know. However, just in case if the machine would die on me, but I always back it up anyway. So yeah, Nextcloud is a nice tool to have. Even though usually I like one tool, one thing. Yeah, good calendar and address book is usually one up. Like Radical is doing that together. And what else do we have? MailFence. MailFence is for people, I would say like my wife. You can set up a PGP key, which they load up, right? Then she would just access her emails without even knowing anything if you use a web interface. But if you set up a normal client like Thunderbird, right? Then you just set it up there too, and then you don't have to upload your PGP key. Like I opened it free, you get a free account there too. That's the beauty. You get a free account from Tuta Mail, you get a free account from Protonmail, and MailFence gives you a free account, and that all without advertising. Of course, with advertising you get lots of other things, but these three are the ones without advertising. That's pretty nice. That's pretty neat. Yeah, you have a nagging screen, or not nagging screen, nagging thing popping up on Proton. Do this, do that, give us money, which is understandable. Tuta is very seldom that you get a reminder, want to upgrade, yeah, when they have a birthday or something to celebrate, and so they got that. They're working on a Tuta drive now too. The thing is with Proton, this activist in Spain, it was kind of his own fault. He went with the VPN from Protonmail, I think. Yeah, so you can't use the Protonmail VPN to access Protonmail, because once they get forced to monitor your account, then of course they can hand over your proper IP, because it's their VPN, right? They have all the logs, everything is there. and then they can just tell whoever wants to hear it what the IP is. So if you go with a different VPN, then it's a little bit more difficult, right? And I think they have an onion side too. So you could also go through Tor, but Tor is, how can I say this? There's a flaw in it, and they're not fixing it. And I think they're not fixing it on purpose. Because too many governments have spent too much money to put exit nodes in to figure out where people are. And if they put that patch in, then it doesn't work anymore. Then they can put even more exit nodes. They will not know. But Tor doesn't want to implement it. It's too safe. Can't have it. Right? Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm doing in a moment. I played around with Protonmail. Cost me lots of time. Was annoying. I got my taxes done. I only need the water bill. I'm missing 1/4. And then I've got this. And then I got everything ready. My wife is already online. So I got her stuff already in. Now I just have to put tomorrow, once I get the water bill, the last quarter. I'm somehow missing. And then I've got everything together. I got this one done. So, and then I can play around more with my computers, because, as I said, I will fire up Linux Lite again and find again. Once I see this driver, I know which one it was. And then I will install this, and then I shouldn't have any troubles. Because, as I said, it's that's why I use Bookworm. I don't need always the latest. I mean, I don't even know what for. You know, with browsers here. This one is, what version is that here? I like, for example, the ESR. That's not the ESR version. Oh, extended support. Yes, it's the ESR. 140.6. Good enough for me. I don't know where they are yet now, but what else do I need? I open my Windows. I can use my extensions. Shows me what I want. If the other one is a millisecond faster, I don't really care. I have a millisecond left for now. So, and with the speed how the Babylon system is working, or the future Beast Kingdom, internet goes down anyway soon. And here with that energy, I don't give a about it anyway. You know, if they have a sustainable energy, I don't really care. This is all lies. You know, it's all lies. The whole CO2 or carbon crap is a lie. Yeah, it's all lies. So everything what's built on lies, I don't really care. I ignore anything, any legislation they put out. What for? Same with age verification, right? We saw that fine Englishman who dedicated lots of his life to keep children safe, and got lobbied or bribed. That wasn't bribing. That was lobbying, wasn't it? Yeah. So that he put that age verification thing through. Yeah. So now everybody is safe, and the money's in the pocket. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm doing in a moment. What else? And I still think I used Bitwarden, actually Vault Warden, for a long time. It was very nice, very good, but I couldn't get it running local, and I don't want to play around with local DNS and blah 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 and all that nonsense. So, and KeePass, yeah, you can't hack it. It's not online. It's not on the internet. It's just not there. For cell phones, the best way to sync, I would say, is actually SyncSync. That is the fastest, no conflicts, nothing like that. With Nextcloud, I get conflicts because, I don't know. It takes 15 minutes before it syncs from the cell phone. Between computers, it's okay. It goes boom. It goes quick. Absolutely quick. Everything is just super fast. But on a cell phone, the app doesn't let it set to any time. You have nothing to say for some reason. So, but I'm glad that I have that app. It does something at least. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Privacy. I'm trying to keep privacy alive while I'm still here. And yeah, I made already some recommendation, and I try to get that around. Tomorrow I see another friend, and he wants Simple X2. I told him about it, and he's totally after that because he has family in Germany. And everybody wants to have you sending postcards and want to listen and hear what you say and read everything you say. I mean, what the heck? That's creepy. These are creeps. And that has nothing to do with safety. Absolute nothing. Because criminals always find their way. They have their own networks. They have everything what they need. So nothing ever has stopped any crime. At least not this legislation, right? All right. What else was I'm looking for? Yeah. what was it called? Cryptometer. That is for online storage. And VeraCrypt, that is pretty okay for on your computer. Yeah, I mean, if you have Nextcloud or something like that, or Synology Drive, it might be okay, VeraCrypt, because you have a big container. It depends how big you make that container. You change one file, the whole container gets uploaded. With Cryptometer, it's really just that one file. So Cryptometer, I would say, is for online drives, and VeraCrypt is for your hard drives, for local stuff on your computer, which is pretty good. All right. Yeah, here, this is, who cares? Honestly, who cares? Oh, by the way, they almost have no more power anyway. They have no more electricity because they were so smart to get the cleanest energy out. That was nuclear power. Now they have no more energy. Now they're running on coal, and it's a disaster. The gas containers are empty, but this is normal. This is not, oh no, they're stupid, oh no, they're incompetent. No, this is planned. This is nicely executed. Yeah, this is all done on purpose. That's not happening by chance. Like these wars, that's not by chance. There's no way. It is. I mean, even Bible told us. If you read in the book of Revelation, you know exactly what is coming, who is going to do what, and it's all on the way. Nothing really changed. That's interesting, isn't it? So, yeah, so that's the one I use. It's, I think, €1 per month. You have an email to aliases. So, what I do usually, my email is very unknown, and the email I use for business is actually an alias. Yeah. Oh, what I like on Protonmail is, for example, you have tons of these kind of aliases, you know. Let's say if your name is John Doe, and you say John Doe and plus, the plus symbol, Amazon or something, and at protonmail.com, then that's an alias. You can't send emails from there, but you can receive. So because you always have to verify, right? They send you an email, then you click on it, and it's verified. So that is pretty good when there's another data breach, that you can say, you have a password, but do you know my email actually? Or you just change the email or whatever. Yeah. So it's pretty good to have many aliases out. But in Protonmail, I would say, you see, I use Simple Login and Adi.io. There you can see your aliases, and I always make notes what is for what. And now I just write the aliases from Protonmail in my Nextcloud notes under aliases. Then I say this and this one, yeah, this John Doe at Amazon, or don't call it Amazon, of course, because then everybody knows what it is for. That is for Amazon, and John Doe this and this is for something else. And yeah, but you need to know, just in case you want to go away from Protonmail or the aliases or whatever, all of a sudden that do changes, you need to know that you can, you need to know which account has which email address, right? Yes, your password manager would have that too, but if you want to change something, let's say if you go away from Proton, or you think, oh no, I got buy now a simple account, whatever, then you need to know which account you have to change, and then you just look it up, and then you know. So yeah, we need to be organized a little. So Nextcloud or Synology NAS, if you have one, or the other NASes, they should have something like Notes 2 and Drives 2. That's pretty nice to have. It's almost what you need to have today. You need something for notes taking. I have two. I have Synology Notes, and I've got Notes from Nextcloud. And I've got Synology Drive and Nextcloud Drive, so kind of drive. I call it Drive, right? Synchronizes the desktop with the folders I want to. Yeah. Look into these things. I mean, whatever you can free now and anonymous, take it while you still can. Tuta is anonymous. They don't want anything. Get a simple login account for free that you have some aliases. Or what can you do else? Adi, so addy.io. It's also for 10 aliases for free. And then you go to Protonmail, because I think they want to have an email as verification that you're human. So put an alias in, you get that sent then through the alias company to your real email. You click on a link, bam, and then you have that account set free from Protonmail. Then you're good to go. And Tuta, I'm not too sure if they wanted something. I don't think so, but Tuta was okay. They're also free. I think you have 1 gigabyte storage there. MailFence is doing okay. So these three, they're without advertisement. And they're kind of privacy orientated. And MailFence is actually a good alternative, I would say, for, I almost would have said, the simple man. To do just his email with work. There's some docu stuff and drives, and so they got quite a lot while we're here. MailFence. Yeah. Pricing. See, there's a free plan. 1 gigabyte, that's not too bad, but it's half-half, right? 500 megabyte for emails, 500 megabyte for documents, encryption, PGP, of course, can you have your own key. Don't have to. Oh yeah, this version, you don't get POP3 or IMAP. You would have to pay money to get that. But to be honest, yeah, I pay €1. What's that dollar? US dollar, most likely, right? €1. And I don't need anything really, so I'm pretty good with what I got. But I have MailFence too, just in case. I've got Tuta email, I've got Protonmail, I've got MailFence, so I have a few things just in case. You know, I use SimpleX as Messenger, but I also have Session, just in case. You need everything you can do right now, anonymous, to keep your data safe from data brokers, scammers, identity theft, especially that. That's why you just can't upload anything, not even for age verification. It's not possible. Nobody can keep your data safe, and I showed last time there's 3 billion reasons why not to do this. And my best example is always a TD advertisement. Oh, I've forgotten my password. Can you help me? And the TD guy, oh yes, of course I can help you. Give me your social insurance number. Where do you live? What's your phone number? What's your email address? Yeah, here's your new password. Yeah, there goes your money. No way. It's the same thing with key passes, right? Passkeys. I love these things, but what does it help you when you can click on something other way? Oh yeah, text message. Yeah, great. SIM swap, and there you go. Then your password, your access is there. Can't have it. So, read more. What do they have? So yeah, I can only recommend this. And then Tuta Mail. That's also free. And there, people always compare that with, for example, they compare it with, oh dear me, do they have not something to show? This compared with Protonmail. That's not what it's meant to be. Tuta is really, really privacy. So they have this quantum thing. If they get peanut, they can't give them really access because they just don't know anything. You can pay with crypto, you can pay with cash, and all these things. It's just, I would say, next to impossible for them to hand anything over to a data broker or scammer or whatever it is to get on your data. It's pretty safe. So I like Tuta a lot, but it's more bare bone. But I like it. What is it supposed to do? It has to write emails. It has to receive emails. Has an address book, and it has a calendar. It reminds you. And by the way, Tuta has their own push function. So if you have something like Graphen OS, you do get an email push. You don't have to worry about it. While some don't work, they don't have their own push, because if you have Graphen OS, you don't have the Google push thing working, and I don't want it anyway. And yeah, Tuta works totally fine with that. Session had problems. It has improved, which is not too bad, but SimpleX goes doink right away. You get a message, donk, you get a notification. So pretty nice. Love it. Yeah. So MailFence that is more the simple way, right? This is really just about for getting spam out of your way. That forced advertisement and reading your emails and all that. That's not going to happen here. And when you go in your when you log in here, you have an option where you can upload your PGP key or create one, and then it will read it right away from there. So I would think then that when you access it with, let's say, Thunderbird. You don't need the PGP if you use it that way. I would not, but if it's for your wife or girlfriend and you want to keep it simple, then it would be just a normal account and she doesn't have to do anything. But it is encrypted at least on the in the inbox. But it's pretty nice. It's neat. It's good. It's just the sending then. I would still set it up in my email client. Like mine is always set to encrypt, and it gives me a notification if it can't. Then I swear about that person which has an unencrypted email. I have no clue why people don't use it. It's so easy. Once you set it up, you will say, why in the world is nobody doing it? I mean, I wanted to make a PGP video with MailVenlope. It took 40 minutes because I got carried away. And it's so simple. It is so simple. If you don't want to install anything, then go for MailVenlope extension for your browser. Don't use Google Chrome, honestly. Firefox is maybe not too bad, but Brave is okay. LibreWolf is okay. LibreWolf is better than Firefox, that's for sure. And some other. Brave is good for keeping you safe too. Do not trust any incognito stuff. That's definitely not incognito. For those things you have Tor browser, right, to protect yourself. Because Tor browser, they always say, oh no, you're a criminal. No, and you're not. Just imagine you heard about that a friend's friend has cancer. So now you Google about cancer and say, what is about this and this cancer version? How long does it take? What options? So you Google for this. Next time your insurance goes up, your health insurance. Because the data broker sold this data that you were Googling around and searching for something, and they got the message. And now they they presume it's about you, and then your health insurance goes up. So got to protect yourself, right? So in these cases, if you search for something, the best thing is actually use Tor browser with Tor on, right? So, all right. What else do we have? Why is it down? Oh, I think I don't want that. Or can I not stop it? Pause. Because I have so much. I think I forgot to say what I want, what I don't want. I'll do that later. So yeah, so this is my privacy take. You got to do something. If you don't have a Nextcloud, if you don't have your own thing, and you still have documents which you consider really, really, really important, and you have something like Dropbox, for example, use Cryptomator, that is for free. Put your files in a folder, encrypt it, and I can tell you it encrypts locally. I tried it with Dropbox. I made a folder, a vault, they call it, it's a folder with Cryptomator, which was empty, showed nothing then on the Dropbox. And then I moved everything from the Dropbox into this folder from Cryptomator. And how can I say it? It gets encrypted locally, and then it is uploaded. So the moment you close it, then it gets uploaded. So I would recommend this Cryptomator. If you have nothing, it's not a big deal. Get Protonmail, you get Proton Drive, you have something there. You can use Dropbox if you really want to. It's all better than a Google Drive or no. We can't talk about this spy and malware system, right? You should never touch it. Never. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. I'd rather take a pencil and a piece of paper. All right. Yeah, as you can see, I've got work to do here. Yeah, it's the normal thing, right? You have to set it up, and you see, now I feel more comfortable because I find my file manager. That's one thing you need all the time. Pretty quick. I don't really text editor is what I need. Web browser is what I need. Terminal. I would put my email client here. So I will play around it, because once you know where is what and how to organize it, then you can customize it to the way you want it. And if you don't want to do too much, when you say, oh no, this is too much, I don't want a small menu like this, but I don't want to have a bigger whatever, I still like Dropbox, then you install a plank, a dock. You put a dock here or on the bottom, which can hide automatically, smart, intelligent hiding. And you just drop all your like browser, you have it open, then you say pin to dock, pin to dock, pin to dock, and then you have everything available. And you can have a nothing then here, you know what? It's intelligent. You go over here, chop, it shows up, and then not. So maybe I'll make a video about that too. Alright, so this is just me talking a little bit, keeping you guys entertained, and I hope this is all going well with you guys, that you have a good day, good time, try things out. If you don't have many computers, doesn't matter, get a VirtualBox, Word Manager, whatever you want and like, and install something, just play around. See what you like, what you don't like. But don't get, that's what we humans do, you know, because we don't like changes, but the only permanent in life are changes, actually. That's the only permanent thing you have. So, like with Dropbox, you see, when I opened it up, I said, oh, I can't find anything. Yeah, now I can. I still wouldn't go for places, but screenshot, not really. But so what I would need is your terminal, web browsers, email client, file manager, text editor, my scanning program, of course, right? So that's a simple scan. And then your Office package. And this is it, my notes, right? Everything like that, and then it's easy peasy. Alright, having said this and played around with all that, I call it a day and a night. I hope you're all doing well. This doesn't show me that it's recording. I hope it is. Yes, it's recording, because usually it shows a red dot here. I was just scared to death. My heart stood still. I couldn't breathe. But it's recording. Okay, so then I upload that video now. So I hope it was a little bit entertaining and that something useful was there. Yeah, I mean, get these free email accounts. They're free and they're anonymous. While you get them anonymous and free, take them. Right? So just maybe for the end here, a pretty quick one. So you could go and ady.io. Okay. Can I not have? Oh yeah, then I search here. Okay, then I just search adi.io. Free open source anonymous email forwarding. So that's one, right? You get 10 free. It's pretty nice. No, it's not bad. And then you have simple login. Oh man, I should have done that maybe earlier. That's the other. It's also 10. Now you get 10 free. 10 free here, 10 free there. So you have already 20. I got them both. And I've got Tuta, I've got Proton, for example, right? Proton, yeah. I've got Proton, I've got Tuta, I've got MailFence, and they're anonymous. And they're privacy, so that means scammers stay out usually. And you can encrypt. Right? And then I have some aliases here, so you can't depend only on one application. You never know. So these are my recommendations. I think I will put the links in the description. Yeah, maybe that's an idea. Okay guys, so yeah, I call it a day and a night now, so I have to go to bed and sleep soon. Okay guys, have a good day, and I hope this helped a little bit. Get things while you can. You see, they're moving fast. Do what you can. Really, really do what you can. Don't wait for tomorrow. Okie dokie. See you soon. Bye bye.